Okay, we are working on dill pickles. So, as you can see, I cut the cucumbers into spears and I soaked them for about 24 hours in around a 9% salt solution. That is 3/4 cup of salt, pickling salt or kosher salt, for 2 quarts of water. I'm going to drain them. Now that they're salted.
Oh my gosh, I seriously thought you were just pouring those into the sink. I didn't even see the strainer. I was like, what's your problem? Pouring cucumbers into the sink.
So we're going to let them drain.
Bop.
Then over here we have our vinegar solution. It's half vinegar and half water. So you would do 2.5 cups of white distilled vinegar at 5% and 2.5 cups of water. And you add a tablespoon of pickling spice, which you can get at the grocery. This is Ball. I've gotten McCormick. Both of them are good.
Makes pickling spice.
Yes. You want to get that to boil, and then you turn off the heat. Yes. So it's not boiling yet. The other thing is you need
3 garlic.
garlic cloves, 1 for each jar, and you want either a teaspoon of dill seeds or a head of dill for each jar. So I boiled my jars for 10 minutes. I'm going to pull them out now. This is in water with a little vinegar added. And it's added so that it doesn't get chalky because we have hard water here in Southwest Ohio. So I'll get these guys out.
Well, at least it's not soft water like how it is in Hocking Hills, that it feels like you barely get any soap off.
Yeah. So I anticipate I'll only have enough for 2, but I made a 3rd one just in case. You never know. So you're going to split your garlic clove in half and pop it in the jar. Split it.
Scraps, you take the end off.
Yes.
You take the end off.
So, I'm going to pull out dill heads that I've dried, and they stay good for several years, actually. Some years I have better luck with dill than others. I did not have good luck this year. The aphids killed them all.
I want to smell it.
Okay.
It smells good.
Here they are dried.
Smell it, people.
So,
if you don't know what dill smells like, let me tell you. Oh my gosh, you need to. Go smell some dill right now. It smells like heaven. Well, okay, maybe not. But
this can be
good.
a little messy. When you have the dried dill, it can be very messy. You really hope that you're going to have fresh dill heads available, but once in a while, and it's been years since I had trouble with dill, but this year I had trouble. Last time I had trouble was, I think, in 2013 or 2014. It rained so much it just rotted everything. I think it might have been 2014. So I got my hot jars. We're going to, I only prepared 2 just in case. I didn't want to dirty
Wear
everything.
oven mitts or else you will burn yourself and it will not feel good.
Then we want to put the spears in. Now that they drained. And you can pack them fairly tightly. So I'm going to start with that. I'm going to do my other one now.
How many is in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pretty sure there's 8 in there.
That sounds about right.
So put 8 in there, I guess. Depending on how big your spears are.
Mm-hmm. And usually you don't want to use too big of a cucumber because if you do, it'll have really big seeds in it and they're not that great. All those seeds. You don't want all those seeds. They can be tough to chew. If you have them with seeds, you can always cut the seeds out.
But then you don't get as much pickle.
Well,
wait, I wonder, I mean, I don't mean to be being like dumb right now, but I wonder if, not that it would work, but like you could pickle a cucumber with seeds in it maybe, and then take a seed out, and then put it in the dirt and make a pickle plant, so you wouldn't have to go through all the plant and pickling process.
that would be great if you could do that. I don't know if that's possible. Okay, shove them in there. Okay, I got that one good and full, so I'm gonna take this now. And oh, my stuff's boiling, so I'm gonna take that off the heat. Just needed it to come to a boil. That way it's hot. We pour the hot juice in the jars. Looks like I have 4 spears left. So
It smells like pickle.
my other option is to just go ahead and do my little leftovers. We don't want it to go to waste.
There's a seed in there.
Probably a dill seed. And these can just be for tonight with our hot dogs that we're going to have.
Well, I don't want a pickle.
You don't want a pickle?
Okay, maybe I do want a pickle.
Okay.
You make me have a pickle. I'm just joking, you're not making me have a pickle.
All right, so I just
I'll
have
give you
that
my
like
pickle
that.
for a nickel.
Pickle for a nickel. So I'm going to.
You could have used those for cucumber sandwich.
They'd be too salty.
You bathe them in salt.
One reason that you only have to have a half vinegar solution is because these are so salted, and salt keeps
So
bacteria
now the
from growing.
solution, since it was boiled, it should be brownish.
Yeah, the spices will kind of turn it slightly. And we're going to pour our hot liquid in, and it needs to be about a 1/2 inch from the top. Is what you do for pickles. And let me get my other one. I just went ahead and did that without the thing. You know, I got a little too much in there. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Safety first.
You burnt me!
I guess I wasn't thinking about the hotness and it leaking back in there. Okay, So now we're going to pour the rest in here.
Don't worry, I'll cut that out.
And these probably won't be super bursting with flavor since they're just going to be eaten tonight. It's best to have your pickles marinate a couple weeks before you taste test them. I'm going to put my... Whoa, that was a big bad. Let me dip it back in the water for 10 seconds.
Pickle. Pickles. Let's do the pickle song. Pickle, 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 pickle. No, that's a stupid song. Never. Pickle. Pickle.
And I gotta fish out my very last lid, which is not gonna be very fun to do. I got it. Haha. It fell to the bottom. There. Now I'll set my rack back down.
The rack that looks like a flower.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So we're going to...
Screw the top on.
Mm-hmm.
Screw you, top!
You don't want to put it on so tight that you won't be able to get it off later, but you want it on enough. They call it fingertip tight. So you don't bear down on it, you just like this with your fingertips.
So that you will be able to open it.
Yes.
And you don't have to ask your husband.
The thing is, you want to allow some of the air to escape and at the end of the canning process, and then it will create a vacuum as it cools. So we're going to use our handy dandy jar lifter.
And hope that you don't make it accidentally fall out.
We definitely, you know, we didn't used to have one of these, and we used tongs, and I don't know how we did that. Sometimes we would just stick it in there and let it bounce the rest of the way to the bottom. That wasn't too good of us, but you know, then we got this, and it's wonderful, and everyone who cans should have one. It's a big help.
Then you put the lid on.
And turn the water back on. It should start boiling soon. So what you do then is you will boil your pints.
Wait.
The pints.
Go ahead and take a screenshot of that if you want to have the recipe, kind of, like, and know what to do.
You process your pints for 10 minutes. So I'm making a reduced size on the recipe. The full size would make 5 pints, but I don't usually grow that many cucumbers, and we don't have that big of a family, so I don't do that much at one time. So I do like a half recipe each time. And I get 2 or 3 pints. Last time I got 3 pints, I used about 1,100 grams of cucumber. This time I had about 700 grams, 760 grams, and I got 2 good full pints.
Now let's go on the pickle rocket ship.
And thank goodness for dill being able to be dried, and I have 3 or 4 years worth of dill that's dried.
And then we say bye-bye to our pickles. Bye. Bye-bye, pickles. See you later.